He may be a puppet, but he's still got soul. Give it up for Kermit the Frog!
Hello, everyone. It is my distinct pleasure to be featured in this HAcademy Awards. Unfortunately, there is not a new Muppet movie this year. But I am here to tell you about other movies in a game we like to call Movie Critics. So if I could have our 4 improvisers. Kermit, what are you doing? You're not an improv comedian! No! Oh, Miss Piggy, I'm so sorry. I should have introduced you as well. My wife, Miss Piggy, is here. Kermit, tell them about the game already. People don't want to watch you. Oh, she's a tough one, but you gotta love her. This game, Movie Critics, we're going to have Kyle and Lizzie featured as our movie critics. We're going to be telling you about 3 of the latest new movies, which are going to be then acted out by Karen and Paco. So I'm going to need from you guys a suggestion of a horror film.
Through Water.
Through Water is the first thing I heard. So the first film is Through Water. It doesn't have to be a horror film, but that's an inspiration. Let's get a comedy.
The Pope's Day Off.
The Pope's Day Off. And finally, let's get an indie movie title.
Transformers.
What?
Schindler's List 2.
No. I heard The Lonely Bulldozer. The Lonely Bulldozer. So what are our 3 films again? There's The Lonely Bulldozer, Through Water, and The Pope's Day Off. And begin.
Hello, esteemed researchers. I'm Dr. Flick, and this is my research assistant, Linda.
Hi.
Today,
Linda.
Today, we're here to bring you criticism of the latest films to emerge from the independent producers.
They're independent, which means they're broke. But we got low standards.
Now, Linda, don't be so condescending. These independent film producers may have a lot to offer, and we'll see with these next 3 films we're about to present to you, our audience.
The first one's called Through Water. It's like what happens when you jump off the deep end and try to swim, but you actually realize that you failed swim lessons as a child, and that your bikini is somewhere on the surface of the water.
All of these events and more happen when a normal day at the beach goes terribly awry. Our protagonists must then find a way to get through water and to their ultimate goal, friendship and everlasting love. Let's watch.
Dale, we've been on this beach for 3 days because you can't swim.
I thought I might be able to if I saw the water.
But you pee every time.
It's scary.
Look at you, just sitting in your pee. We need to teach you to swim, Dale. Man up.
Will you teach me, Barbara?
Oh.
Together, maybe. Take my pee-ridden hands.
Flick, this is the sort of shit we sit through for you guys.
No, Linda. I'm sure all of our film enthusiasts out there can appreciate the drowning swimmer archetype that is represented so truthfully in this film. But we'll leave the rest to you later because we're not going to spoil anything. No, you're going to have to pay for that private ticket to go to the Sundance Film Festival and spend exorbitant amounts of money.
Or you could buy a yacht.
Our next film is the family comedy classic, The Pope's Day Off.
I actually liked this one. It had a nice little twist at the end where like Nicolas Cage popped out and it was just like raw.
Right. Now, this is an animated film, and we all know the powers of computers these days, but we all know of the powers of what happens when people just screw up. So please forgive the editing at times, because sometimes strange shapes and objects will appear at unexpected times during this movie. But if you look past the technical difficulties, you'll see that this is a heartwarming story about our leader of the church and his quest to find self-realization through taking 1 day of vacation away from the Vatican.
It's a little bit like what happens when you jump off the deep end and you're drowning. And like your brain's losing oxygen, but just as you're about to die, you realize that, man, my mom really loved me.
Let's reveal the sin of magic. Like,
Benny, how are you doing, little kid?
Pretty good, thanks. Are my pancakes ready?
Almost.
We're not allowed to have them in the Vatican.
You're not allowed to? What? Form them into little pope hats for you. Would you like me to feed them to you, Benny? I know your arms are weak and...
They're frail and weak from all the blessing I do.
Benny, you do too much.
I love to love.
Click. Just to hear that, he loves to love. It's like loving, but with love. And pancakes.
I still can't believe the university pays you.
Not enough, I can tell you.
Why don't you tell our audience about our final film, Linda?
This one was a tearjerker, I gotta admit. You got tugged at my old heartstrings. It's called The Lonely Bulldozer. And,
Now, keep in mind that this is a film from Bolivia, so some of their cultural beliefs and universally accepted principles are reflected in this wonderful film.
also drugs. That's a big part.
Let's see how the madness unfolds when a big construction project in La Paz leaves one certain piece of construction equipment behind.
You ready? It's the big day.
I don't know, I've been having night sweats about this day.
Night sweats.
Night sweats.
I've been having day sweats. No regular kind of sweats.
So much sweats going on. I got sweats on too. This is ridiculous.
Okay, as long as you remember the bulldozer. Dan! Where's the bulldozer?
There was a situation.
Rewind! Play!
Dan! Where's the bulldozer?
All right, just want to make sure I heard that correctly.
So good, this is like actually decent.
The sweats. I've been having sweats.
You already told me that, Dan! Where's the bulldozer? The construction, it needs to happen today. Oh, you know what'll happen?
No, not again.
Click! Oh, you wouldn't think we'd reveal what actually happens to you, don't you? You'll actually have to visit the South American Film Festival to see for yourself, and have a translator translate it into English for you. Well, that's about all the time we have here today. Until next time, I'm Dr. Flick.
And I'm Linda.
We will see you next time for our next rousing round of films.
Always wear a life jacket.
And scene. That was really great, guys. Thank you so much.